This might be one of the most important videos I make, no exaggeration. I am a huge Jessie Reyez fan, and to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of her debut album, Before Love Came to Kill Us, I've created physical representations to each song in the album, so 14 in total, based off of lyrics from the song, the overall feeling I got from the song, or any visuals I got from a music video if a song had a music video for it. If you don't know who Jessie Reyez is, she was born in Canada to Colombian parents. Her debut album, Before Love Came to Kill Us, was released March 27th, 2020. Prior to the full album, she had already released 2 EPs, one of them being Kiddo, and the other EP titled Being Human in Public. Now, I can geek out over more information regarding Jessie Reyez, but that could be a completely different video on its own. This album is pretty explicit in its lyrics sometimes, so I would not watch it with a young child or anyone that might get offended by explicit language. The very first song in the album is titled Do You Love Her? And the very first words we hear from this album are the words, I should have fucked your friend. That's really how she started, you know, not holding back, no shyness, just like going straight for it. I am going to express my emotions freely throughout this album. Be offended if you want to get offended, but this is my truth and I am going to speak it. Another part that I really enjoy from this song is a part where she goes, you don't want me unless I'm someone else's. You don't even know you're being selfish. It's like you're not feeling some sort of way because someone else is giving me the attention and you've had like a reality check or a wake-up call like, oh man, like I need to value this person more. I'm not going to value you anymore because I don't care to value you, but at the same time I don't want someone else to be giving you the attention, so it's completely selfish. And then we get to possibly my favorite lyrics from this song, which goes, kiss me, I'm the monster that you made, yeah you made me. Now I'm just like you, so don't complain, yeah you made me. You can be in such a toxic relationship that the person that you once were, you stop being that person because you lose yourself, and so you stopped interacting a certain way with that person till you become more negative. Maybe you're just lashing out more, you're more like aggressive, and they don't realize that that is a direct response to how they were treating you. So that's what I get from that lyric, is you created this monster, so don't complain. When I hear the words kiss me, I'm the monster that you made, in my head I always saw this image and I tried my best to transfer it into physical form. It's just like a lip print, and then in the corner there's a little bit of blood, and this is the artwork I created for track 1 of the album titled Do You Love Her? The second song from the album is titled Deaf. In parentheses it says, who are you? My favorite lyric from the song is the part where she goes, oh now you don't recognize my face, but I heard that you got a lot to say. It's like I've been hearing that you've been talking about me, and now all of a sudden then I'm here to like have a conversation with you. All of a sudden you're like, oh no, I didn't say any of those things. So like what, now you don't recognize my face? Now all of a sudden my name has never been coming out of your mouth saying these things about me. My favorite part of this song, at the end she goes, who are you, bitch? I don't know why, that just makes me so happy. It's the way she says it. You know how you wait for that one moment in a song? Maybe it's like a beat change or like a lyric. Like this is the lyric that I always wait every single time at the end for her to say, who are you, bitch? Whenever I hear that, it makes me think of like, who's that Pokemon? That's the image that pops in my head, so I try my best again to create a physical representation of that. Her most distinctive feature, I've realized, is the bun that she wears, and you can tell that it's Jessie Reyez because of her bun. I don't know, at least I hope you can. Yeah, like that who are you, bitch makes me think of who's that Pokemon? So it's like her saying, it's me, Jessie Reyez, and you're about to respect me, and you're gonna recognize his face once like I'm no longer just a silhouette. You will remember my face. So yeah, that's track 2 of the album, Deaf, in parentheses, who are you? The third song from the album is titled Intruders. Now the overall feeling I get from this song is you've entered a relationship and you aren't going to let anyone be messing around with your relationship. You know, like no intruders in my relationship. This is between me and my person. I'm not gonna let anyone come here and like destroy this land of a relationship that we're creating. My first favorite lyrics from this song goes, I wrote my name everywhere for all eyes to see. You're beautiful, beautiful. I see them stare, but you belong to me. And I just like the way she says you're beautiful, beautiful. Like her voice just sounds so good in that part. It's so simple, but I really enjoy it. And then the chorus of the song, I feel like live, even if you've never heard it, it's so simple and repetitive that by the end of the song you would be singing the chorus too. And I think it's important to have songs like that in an album so that people can have something to sing along. And the chorus goes, so please no intruders, I'd kill all intruders, cause my love is ruthless, so please no intruders. Like I said, it's very simple, but like if you were at a live show, by the end of the song you would be singing along to it, and that's really cool. There is a music video for this one, and so the physical representation that I created is based off of the music video. And one of my favorite parts is when you get the silhouette of what is supposed to be like an animated version of Jessie Reyez, and she's about to throw her spear because she is about to defend her land or her relationship. And so that made me want to create this print on this t-shirt. I styled it freehandly so the proportions are a little bit off, but I think it still looks pretty cool. It's definitely something I'm looking forward to, you know, just wearing on my everyday life. But yeah, that's number 3 of the album, Intruders. Track number 4 in the album is titled Coffin featuring Eminem. And oh man, this song, just from start to finish, the representation of a toxic relationship from both sides. These people should just not be together because one person views the relationship a certain way, the other person views it another way, and they just like aren't really taking any accountability. They're kind of just like blaming it on the other person. They're like, I'm doing this and this and this well in the relationship, and you're doing this and this and this bad in the relationship, and it's like they should just not be together. Like, this song I enjoy it so much, but it also gives me anxiety because I just want to like reach into the lyrics and be like, yo, you need to break up. You should not be together. And funny enough, the first video that I ever created on this channel was like a detailed examination between this song and Eminem's Nice Guy when he featured Jessie Reyez, and that video was a mess because I was just so passionate about how toxic this relationship is that I could not explain myself as well as I wanted to. But anyways, we move on to the chorus from the song, and it goes as follows. You make me wanna jump off the roof cause I love you to death just like a fool. I'd rather a coffin handmade for two cause I love you to death just like a fool. Like, I understand loving someone so much that like you feel like if they're not with you, like a part of you would die. And like I feel like when you do end things with someone, a part of you does die because that relationship is no longer there. But this is toxic. Yes, you're gonna have moments when you're not happy with someone, but at the same time you shouldn't want to jump off a roof because of that relationship. You know what I'm talking about? And then we get into Eminem's part, which is like half of the song. I really do enjoy his part, but I just feel like it's a little bit too long. But like overall it's very enjoyable. He opens up by saying, I don't really want to fight, but I don't want to spend the night acting out love the way you lie. So this is kind of a really cool moment where like he references one of his own songs. He's like, yo, like I'm trying to chill with you, but I'm not trying to chill with you if we're going to be arguing at the same time, you know? And then he says something really funny. I mean, it's not funny, but like in my head I try to see like Jessie Reyez doing this and I laugh in Spanish, like ha 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 ha, you know? And he goes, hit me in the eye, bite me in the thigh, then begin to cry. I just imagine like little Jessie Reyez biting him in the thigh, you know, like a toddler, like just biting him and then crying. And it's like, yo, like you just attacked me, but you're the one crying. Like, I don't know, like that's just such a funny image in my head. I saw a photo of Jessie Reyez holding a skull. I think it was like a promotional poster or something like that for the tour that eventually didn't happen because of the pandemic. But she's holding a skull and she's looking at it. It's like this relationship is dead, but somehow she just keeps seeing these beautiful things in them. It's supposed to represent negative emotions and negative feelings and toxic things that that person is thinking, but it's masked so beautiful that you can't even see how toxic it is and you can't let go of it. Instead, you like hold it close enough to admire it, you know, but still not too close. So that's the image that would pop into my head. And yeah, that was the 4th track from our album, Coffin, featuring Eminem. Number 5 is Ankles, and one of my favorite lyrics from this song is the part where she goes, I'd kill for a mute button in my head. I know that there's been a lot of moments where like I'm just overwhelmed and kind of numb, or not numb, but paralyzed by all of these intrusive thoughts that are happening in my head regarding myself, just a situation I can't control. And sometimes like I wish I could just mute it, you know, like tune out all that noise for a second so you can recollect yourself freely before you start taking action into whatever it is that's bothering you. Those lyrics just really hit hard. I kill for a mute button in my head. And then she goes to say, fight just to fuck, just to fight again. World War III just to fight in bed. Mess me up, now we ain't even friends. But the truth is, and this is like my favorite part from this whole section, but the truth is, I'm tired of pretending that I was a guilty one. I wasn't feeling up no one but you. It's like, I guess when you try to move on from a relationship and the other person isn't allowing you to be, and like clearly this is not working out and we're only here for like the physical aspect of it, and then we just fight. Not only can we not be in a relationship or lovers, now we can't even have a friendship because we just destroy that by always having to be physical. And so then she goes, lights out, strike out. I doubt you'll ever find anyone. These bitches can measure up to my ankles. There is a saying in Spanish, no te llegan ni a las rodillas, or something like that. A rough translation from that to English, it's a saying that we have. Your ankles are so close to the ground and this person is so less worth than you that they can't even measure up to your ankles. Like, that's how low their value is. Anyways, I remember that there was a point where like those loom bracelets were really popular, so I created a loom bracelet. The color theme is black and red because of the lyric video to this song. And then I found some letter beads and I just wrote out the words ankles because of the song, obviously. But then I feel like this would be like not a bracelet but an anklet, so you would just wear it on your ankles. It was just something that popped into my head. And just like the shirt from Intruders, this is also something that I would end up wearing on my day-to-day life. But yeah, that's track 5, Ankles. Track number 6 is Imported featuring Black. My relationship with this song is a rough one. Overall, there is no song in this album that I skip, but this is one that I tend to skip, and it's not because it's a bad song and I don't enjoy it. It's just that I enjoy the original one better. She first created this song back in her EP, Being Human in Public. There are lyrics that aren't included that were actually one of my favorite ones from the original one, and they go as follow. Hi, my name is Doesn't Matter. I like making bad decisions. Let's wake up like nothing happened. If we do, we say we didn't. If your friends ask if you hit it, you can tell them, I'll admit it. I wear that shit like a badge, cause I know that I got that kitty. It's like, alright, like, yo, if your friends want to know if we did it, like, yeah, like, tell them that we did it, because, you know, like, I'm proud of that, you know, like, I got that kitty. Like, I don't know, like, I love that. And then Black does have these lyrics that go, sometimes I get messy, you can be my biggest secret. For some reason, I just think of s'mores or making s'mores, because s'mores are so messy, and my biggest secret is that I think s'mores are overrated. Like, it's too hyped up. I think he's supposed to be talking about, you know, doing the deed, but I don't know. I can't picture anything but like s'mores making. And then my all-time favorite lyrics from this song is, hi, my name is not important. I'm not from here. I'm imported. I drink liquor like it's water. Hope my liver can afford it. But yeah, because I associate this song mostly with her EP, and the main color for the EP was orange. For that album, I think her friend created like an animated version of her. It's like little Jessie like looking over the mirror. It's supposed to be the promotional artwork for that tour too. I don't know, I really like that image. So I tried my best to transfer that image to this plate that I found. The orange is because this song was originally featured in that EP, Being Human in Public. My camera ran out of memory. I don't know how much I recorded the last thing, but it's okay because I was starting to ramble on anyways. But moving on, track number 7 is titled La Memoria. What I most appreciate about Jessie Reyez is that she always finds a way to kind of represent her Colombian side, or not necessarily her Colombian side, but just being a Latina. There are a lot of people that will claim to be a proud Latino or Latina, Latinx, however you want to identify, but it seems like it's only when it's convenient for them. With her, like, she's never been that way. Like, she's like, I'm from Canada and I'm Colombian, like, and you'll know that. And then in this one, like, her debut album, she decided to do a song like in Spanish, so like it just catches you off guard, and it's really nice. The lyrics go, and I'll translate them to the best that I can. No escapo tu memoria, te apareces en mis canciones, aunque no diga tu nombre, aunque te reemplace con otro. So far it's saying, I can't escape your memory, you keep appearing in my songs, even though I'm not saying your name, even though I've replaced you with somebody else. And then she goes, pues fuiste el que me trataste mal, pero quieres excusas, pues fuiste el que me trataste mal, ¿qué tal que yo te tratara igual? Man, that is such a tongue twister. I can't imagine how she's gonna sing that live. That's hard. I was stumbling. But she's basically saying, you were the one that treated me bad, and now you want excuses, or like creating all these excuses. Well, you were the one that treated me bad. What if I had treated you the same, you know? And then it continues by her saying, te hace falta encontrar una gemela que te quiebre el corazón, que te deje en tu pena. Basically saying, like, you've yet to like find a twin, you know, someone to match the way that you treated me, that breaks your heart the way that you broke mine. And then at the end of the song, there's like an English-Spanish version, which goes, when the red is almost black, cuando el rojo está casi negro, and the rose is almost dead, y la rosa está casi muerta. That is my favorite color. Ese es mi color favorito. I've never been a fan of flowers. I just don't understand like giving so much love to something that's gonna die within a week. But oddly enough, when they do die or they aren't as fresh, that's my favorite version of them. So it's very funny that these lyrics once again hit so like, who's been reading my journal type of situation. The camera on my battery died, so hopefully I'm picking up where I left off. If not, then that'll be the magic of editing. But yeah, so the song is called La Memoria, which means the memory. And when I think of a memory, I think of like a photograph, or like you have like maybe a shoebox filled with little trinkets, Polaroid pictures or letters, you know, like kind of keepsake sort of stuff. I found this little crate box thing at the Dollar Tree that I painted, and then instead of putting photographs or letters, I decided to put this dead flower that my friend gave to me, because like she mentioned in her song, and like I mentioned earlier in this video, I just prefer dead roses and dead flowers to alive ones. I just think that they look better. So it's like a little memory of me creating something for this video, and also like the memory of my friend giving me that flower. So I don't know, I think it all just tied in together. But yeah, that's what I created for track 7, which is called La Memoria. I'm going to do tracks 8 through 14 in another video, because I feel like this one's already getting too long and I don't want to rush through what I'm saying. I don't know, it was just very important for me to make this video. I remember last year when she was getting ready to release her debut album, there was a moment when she was about to not release it, or she was battling between releasing it or not, because the pandemic had just hit, so she wasn't going to be able to do like any promo tour. This being her first album, of course, like you want to release it, or just any project, you want to release it at the right time, and it definitely felt like not the right time. But ultimately, she was like, you know what? I've been waiting long enough to present it out to the world. Like, I'm not gonna let this pandemic stop me. And she released it, and I'm sure that it was scary for her. Like, proud of her for doing so. That's really ballsy, and that just goes to show you like what type of woman she is. Like, just so strong and so dope, man. Like, I don't know. I know she's never going to see this video. I'm just never going to be able to fully express, no matter like how much I talk about it, how dope she is, and how much this album means to me. I didn't go to art school. All of these things were just like, I had images in my head and I tried my best to translate them into a physical form, and I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. To Jessie Reyez, happy 1-year anniversary of your debut album. So proud of you for releasing it through such a weird time. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you all back for part 2. Anyways, thanks for watching, and that's it. Bye.